I'm Zachary Breeding. I'm a registered dietitian in New York City.
I'm Beverly Gore, and I'm a registered dietitian in Houston, Texas.
I'm Tamara Ray Stevenson. I live, work, and raise my family in Washington, D.C.
I'm Diana Romano, and I'm a registered dietitian in Oklahoma City.
I'm Erin McCarthy. I'm a registered dietitian in Chicago, Illinois.
There are so many reasons why I went into nutrition. I think the main reasons were influenced by my diagnosis of thyroid cancer. I noticed that there were people within my cancer group who didn't really know what to eat because there was no nutrition counseling post-surgically. And this influenced me to want to take something that I've always been passionate about, which is food, and create healthy options for people.
I went into nutrition because people were dying in my family and no one knew the answer. And I was the curious child and I wanted to know the answer. So that really stuck home with me about, if you don't know the answer, I'm gonna find it. And that for me was through nutrition.
I got really interested in Asian American nutrition when my dad had a heart attack. And I think the perception is that the Asian American diet traditionally is very healthy. So I wondered, why was my dad, who was eating a pretty traditional Chinese American diet, developed heart disease?
My parents always had dinner on the table and we always had to sit down at 5:30 or 6 and eat dinner together, and I think that that's key for passing healthy habits down to our children.
One of the things that I've been doing in my community is developing a healthy lifestyle curriculum for Asian Americans. I think it's important that we develop culturally relevant nutrition education materials so that it respects their culture, it respects their eating habits. It includes the foods that they're familiar with and yet modifies them for what's available here in America.
I work with Oklahoma State University Extension, and basically what I do for them is teach nutrition classes in the community. In my classes, what I try to do is teach them about nutrition so we can prevent conditions like chronic diseases. Well, being from Colombia and being Hispanic, I know what are the issues that we have.
I work as a dietitian for the Center for Lifestyle Medicine, and we focus mainly on obesity and weight management. As part of my job, I also work directly with bariatric surgery patients. We help them to cope with their healthy eating after surgery.
I work at NYU Langone Medical Center in the Department of Food and Nutrition, and my role is the Assistant Manager of Food Nutrition Services. There are a lot of different communities within NYU, but the main feeling amongst all of them is that food is love. And a lot of families of loved ones that are in the hospital feel that if you take the food away, you're taking away the love. People see good tasting food as good medicine, not nutritious food. So my job is to tie the two in together to appease the mind, body, and soul.
So the Taste of African Heritage cooking class, as well as Food for the Soul, which has been a class I had created about helping people to put their faith where their fork is. Both share the two loves of my life, which is aligning our culture and our values together. And how do we create those memorable meal moments with our families and friends?
I lost my best friend last year to cystic fibrosis, and so since then I've teamed up with the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation of Greater New York to help develop a recipe book for those who are afflicted with the disease.
Before my dad passed more than 6 years ago, he wanted to open up a restaurant. We shared cooking together, eating together in his kitchen. I used his life as a way to continue a legacy that he was cut short from having. And when I see my son, I see my dad.
At MD Anderson, we are committed to making cancer history. And I feel like part of the ways that we can do that is to reach out to all communities. So I have been very concerned about the minority underserved community, and that's been my target audience. We have a real problem with hunger and obesity being side by side. And I really want to see us use our knowledge as nutrition professionals to bridge that gap.
What I find most rewarding at the Center for Lifestyle Medicine is when a patient comes in and has a smile on their face and they give you a hug and they're really appreciative.
I think it's my mission in life. I think it's my purpose in life. I love it when people kind of turn that page it's just amazing to me. It's a real transformative process. It almost changes their whole personality when they do that. And to me, I get a lot of gratification from seeing that.
The most rewarding part of teaching nutrition is to see people come back to you and thank you, to say, I did this change because what you taught me.
Through the classes that I teach, through the outreach that I do, I hope that my presence, my desire, my passion for food and culture comes through of motivating other people to say, I want to change my culture, I want to change my health, I want to improve my life for the better.
If in my career I'm able to help one person with nutrition, everything is solved. That's all I need.